Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm here. Trying to get all this stuff set up. Hey, bud. Yeah, flying. Non-existent right now, unfortunately. Actually, I did fly 2 days ago, which was relieving. Just give me a minute here. I'm trying to figure out how to get this on my iPad as well, so I could see what you guys are saying. Thanks. Yeah, let me, sorry, it's gonna move real quick. Let's see. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Rob? Hold on, guys. Let me just get this all set up. To be honest, I'm just so bored that I figured I'd just hang out for a little bit and see if you guys had any questions or wanted to see anything that I usually don't show in my videos. Yeah, I know SMT's doing a video. I was just watching his live stream. But yeah, yeah. I've never done a live stream before, actually. But hopefully, I don't know. I wasn't not really expecting much out of this. I just wanted to see, maybe do some switching online. Yeah, I feel bad. A lot of pilots right now. This industry is going to take a big hit after all this. So I'm just very thankful that I've got a job right now. So I know a lot of people don't. But wow, I wasn't expecting really anyone to come in here. Quite a bit going on here. It's no problem. Yeah, Lehigh Valley. Let me show you guys. I'm sorry if it's going to be all over the place. I'm not really too smooth with this, but that's that new Rapido RS11. Hey, Wilmer. Obviously not the era for my layout, but I really love that Cornell red, and it runs great. So maybe one day I'll run it on this layout if people are interested. Here's this switcher that I've been working on. I've been putting lights and trying to add ditch lights to it. I'm having a problem. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions on ditch lights, but I've never really done them before, and I'm using the Details West, the casting ones, and they're kind of a pain to use, but let me see here. What else? I don't know if I've ever really given you guys a tour of my room here. I know everybody usually sees the layout, but you know, this is my workbench and layout area. And again, it's just my spare bedroom to my apartment. Nothing crazy. Excuse the mess down here, but this is where I keep all my supplies and all the boxes up there. Display case, which I need to get another one because I'm out of room. Got a whole bunch of new stuff. Well, some cars and some locomotives. I'll be working on some branch line kits, passenger cars for the Blue Comet there, which is just my favorite locomotive. It's so pretty. Hey Jerry, how's it going? Computer area. I'm just watching Vinny's live stream, just finished up. Let's see, Scott, what are you saying there? Some lighting. Yeah, Jerry, I just figured I'm so bored, to be honest, guys. I mean, geez, I flew, let me see if I could turn this around. I flew 2 days ago for the first time in like four weeks. And I don't know, it's been rough. But luckily my boss, he's a really good guy, and he told us he has no intention of getting rid of the airplane, even though right now we're not working. All of his businesses we're still open because we're technically what do they call it, priority. He's in the trucking business, so we're got to keep those trucks going. So he's keeping all his stores open, and parts and service, but truck sales is pretty much non-existent right now. But yeah, essential. That's it. Oh wow, from Brazil. Jeez, it's cool. So yeah, I was gonna, I don't know, see what you guys were interested in seeing. Considering I, don't really show too much of behind the scenes of my layout. Something that's pretty funny that really only one person's ever been to my layout. Tom Klimowski came a few months ago and ran with me, operated on the layout, but this is pretty funny. My wife's got a rabbit. So here's the guardian of the layout room, a rabbit. And he runs around, and it's pretty funny. But I got a cat too that he'll probably come running in here and cause all kinds of havoc, but whatever. So let me, yeah, he can't eat pets now. My wife wouldn't be too happy about that. How many tanks do I have? Tank cars? I think I've got 8 or so. I need to get some more. Sorry guys, it's gonna be, I'm just trying to get this on a tripod real quick. Things to work on. So unfortunately, the layout is, I can't really do much more with it. I know I could go over my workbench, but I don't know, it's just too crowded over there as it is, and I kind of like my space, so keeping it over here. Possibly I was going to try to do something else over here instead of a display case. I was going to maybe take out that little lead and maybe put another industry over there, but I don't know. I think, like I said, another few months we'll be out of here, moving into a house, so it's not really worth it. But there's let me move this a little closer. Some of those new vehicles I was working on. Hey Marty. Favorite railroad? I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it all. Not at all, but I grew up on the East Coast, so Norfolk Southern. I grew up seeing Conrail, so I would probably say Conrail. But the layout, can I bring it? I probably can bring it. I want to bring it, but deep down I'm like, well, I don't know. I want to do something new. I mean, gosh, I haven't even finished this part yet, and I'm already kind of like wanting to do something different. But I don't know. Someone in Florida might get lucky and just get a layout. If they could bring a pickup truck here fast enough and just take it. But I don't know. It's still a few months away, so obviously I'd keep all the, cars and rolling stock and everything, but for the bench work and for the buildings. NJ Transit, yeah. Yeah, I pre-ordered Rapido's, they're offering that set with the cars and everything, and I pre-ordered one of those. But let me fire this thing up. 802 here. See if we can actually get this thing to work. This layout, I haven't ran it in a while, so don't be surprised if Everything's kind of dying out here. Let's see. Can you guys even hear that? Cool. So, would I sell the layout sonar floor? Yeah, if it ever came to that, I would probably do that. I'm not gonna deal with shipping, obviously, or it's gonna be kind of a last minute deal. If it goes, I'm probably just gonna make a video and be, hey, uh, if someone wants it, come get it now, and then I'll start building the next one. But that's no time soon, and don't hold me to that. But oh, you live in Jacksonville? That's cool. But so I got some cars here, as some of you guys may have seen in my other videos. That one main track there in the back, those are actually 2 cars I just finished up weathering. Kind of a light weathering. I didn't want to go as heavy as I did on the other car, but just some fading and so on. But I don't know, we'll grab some cars and move some stuff around. A part of Florida. I live down in Vero Beach. And all my turnouts, by the way, are all hand thrown. I keep it pretty simple. Probably the next layout I will do the tortoise machines, but let's see. So I like to run my, at least on this layout, I like a lot of momentum, and I use kind of a heavy braking, but kind of gives you a little more of a realistic movement. But I really got to get into that proto throttle. Scott's still on here. One of these days, hopefully sometime soon, if this whole thing goes away soon enough and doesn't hit me too hard financially, I'm definitely gonna be buying one. Can you guys even see that, or is it too far away, or what? Zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom in on my phone. I can move it closer. There you go. Let me grab an uncoupling tool or a skewer. If you do so much, I have no idea. I wouldn't even hold me to it. I mean, most likely I'd probably get rid of it, but I have no idea. Scott, yeah. Yeah, I want it when I saw you in Coco and got to run it. It's so nice. I mean, I wanted it before, but once I actually operated with it, it's really cool. Wow, 67 people in here? That's That's crazy. I feel bad. SMT's doing his live stream right now, and I wasn't gonna do anything really long. What's the width? It's I think 8 feet long is the largest part of it, and then this little extension here is additional 4 or 5 feet. Thanks, Marty. For my weathering, to be honest, I just throw stuff together. I really, I just try different things. YouTube is obviously a great tool. I practice on a few cars and just kind of run with it. This car right here, actually, I would say 95% of that car, the only thing I did to it was put a wash, a Vallejo acrylic wash down it, and that's it. And then I just kind of took an airbrush with some rail tie brown for the bottom, and I used rail tie brown paint for the wheels, and then I used some chalks over the wheels. This one, I faded it. I used my streaking with some oils. I mean, you can't really go wrong. You just kind of see what works best for you. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm missing all these questions or comments. I'm doing this off my phone. But I'm going to pick up this car here from the bulk transfer facility that I just did and put some new ones in. Thanks. Oops. This is why I need the proto throttle. I'm seeing all these little buttons. I need some nice switches. And this is where the future yard office will be. That's something I probably should start doing now, considering I have all this free time. So this is a new part of the layout that I just finished. The little concrete pad there. And Vinny was doing tonight on Vinny's live stream, he was talking about these fences that I really like the stainless steel fences. Add lighting to the rooms, dark lighting. Yeah, Jerry, so what I did, so this room has really just a single ceiling fan light. Again, this is an apartment. So the lighting is horrible. So what I did was I just made these little brackets and some Home Depot shop lights, and it's okay. I mean, it does have some dull spots. I probably should have got a larger light to be honest, but it's enough. And I was taking some photos for Tom, and so I made this like kind of this janky light kit here just to add some extra light for some photos. I couldn't figure out a way to get some light. I definitely wasn't buying enough, buying another big flood lamp or something. So I just zip tied it to an old tripod, and it works just fine. So anyway. Oh, thanks, Awesome Gamer. That's cool. I appreciate you guys staying or watching my videos and keeping up with me on the layout. I don't have anybody. Well, I just joined the club, but other than those guys, I don't have much going on as far as friends that are in the hobby. Selling your locomotives? No, I haven't really. I just got rid of all my N-scale stuff. But as far as HO, I don't do, I just don't, I mean, I know I've got all the time in the world now, but I just don't have too much, um, interest in doing custom work for people. Which club did I join? Down in Treasure Coast Model Railroaders. They're in Port St. Lucie. All right, I guess we'll put this car in the. So basically, for you guys that don't know, I modeled just the industrial complex. I don't have room for a large layout, so I just do this industrial complex where cars come in and cars come out. So the car that or the track that's between Ferrara Foods right here is my interchange track. So we'll put this empty car there. Thanks, Rob. This is Martin Wolberg. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Wolberg, his stuff, and it's just so easy to use. I mean, it's not terribly expensive, but I literally just clump it in. This is sculpt a mold mound here, so it does elevate it a bit, but I just throw it randomly and it just blends together so well. And there's some static grasses here, but I was really happy with the way that turned out. Jer, I use the just the power cab right now. I got it kind of by accident when I started getting into the hobby again. A train store nearby had, I think it was a trade in, or it was used, and I got a really good deal on it. So I just went with that, and I've had it for 6 years or so. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I feel bad, man. It's crazy times right now. A lot of people out of work, and I know I've been super stressed out. I I associate trains with like joy and having like I really enjoy model trains and model railroading. So when I'm stressed and not feeling myself, I just don't come in here, and I don't know. When I'm feeling good, I like to come in here and work on stuff. But I've been so down recently, I haven't really done much, unfortunately. I'm gonna grab my iPad real quick because I know I'm missing a ton of these comments. What color green? Oh, Marty, that's You know what? I might have that can. I might have that can here. Let me see if I got that color paint. Oh, thanks, Wilmer. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. All right, I get this question a lot about the color for that building. Here it is right here. Gloss light turquoise. Right there. And what I do is, if you could see, it's like really faded. I painted the styrene with that color right here. I then did a wash with white oils. So white oil paint, or I just touched little dots of it where I want the streaks. Dip my brush in terpenoid or odorless mineral spirits, and then streak it. So it's just, you can't really see the paint, but you just see the streaks, and it gives it that really nice faded look. And then I come back over it with some of the rust colors, and then some airbrushing. But yeah, this is the color right here. I think I got it from Walmart. Dream size layout, man. Dream size with all the time in the world, it'd be pretty big, but realistically, I would like to do a room this size for the guys who just kind of came in. So this is the room that I'm dealing with here. It's nothing crazy. I'd like to go all the way around, but again, it's an apartment and I like my space to work, my workbench. So yeah, thanks Travis, appreciate that. But anyway, let's see here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'll put that one hopper over there. This is tough. Running trains, trying to figure this out, and hopefully stuff doesn't go off the end of the layout. Hey Vinny, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. This is really random. I've just been so bored, and I've been wanting to kind of maybe do a live stream. Not so much of like what you guys do with the shows. Just a random thing to hang out. I know everybody kind of needs a hangout right now. Do you do switch lists? I don't. However, Thomas Klimowski, he's on his website. He's got a great format of a switch list, which I've been slowly working on. Hopefully one day I'll have something. But for now, I just kind of move cars around randomly. And this car, I need to change the couplers on this after the car. So let's see, we'll move around. Again, this is nothing formatted. So I'm sure I'll make some mistakes and there should be some moves that could have been done other ways, but we're just gonna have some fun here and move some cars around. So we've got that box I'm gonna replace with this one here. How did you make the roads? This blue one is gonna go back to Ferrara Foods. These two are gonna come to the pad right there. And we'll probably switch around some of those ADM cars and stuff like that. Thanks, William. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's tough times. It's not easy in aviation right now, but I'll get through it one way or another. The roads, I use spackling, and I tint the spackling. I'm a big fan of that. And I seem to get good results there, but there's a lot of ways you could do it. All right, so let's think about this. I gotta put, I don't know if I have enough room. So one issue that I run into, which is nice, is the lead right here isn't too long. So I can't really fit a huge train, you know, per se, pulling in here. I might be able to fit all those cars. So you kind of have to plan things out a bit to see if everything's gonna fit. But we'll see. What size the layout is, so this main section is 8 feet long. That's an additional 3. And then the extension here to the left is an additional 4 or 5. So it just kind of keeps growing. All right, you know what? We're not gonna be able to fit. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit all those cars. So what I'm gonna do is cut these hoppers into this siding here get him out of the way for now, and then we'll do the other moves. Let's see, train display case. Believe it or not, that one is from Amazon. It was a pretty cheap. It's like $100 or so. But one thing I don't like about it is if you look at the top, because of the bracing or the trim, it kind of blocks the view of some of the locomotives on the top or the bottom. That's my only gripe about it. But that's one thing I still gotta do is put all my switch over to KD couplers because I still have some like McHenry couplers there. They don't. They just kind of stick. All right, we'll see about how much trouble this gives. This one track back here, I always have problems. For some reason, no matter how much I clean it, I always have issues with the train stalling out. So I'll see how it wants to cooperate tonight. Hey George, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Again, this is just random. Everybody's been doing live streams and hanging out, and I'm tired of sitting in my apartment by myself running trains. So we're gonna pull that car out and we'll put this one in. If it doesn't stall out. Let's see if we actually hook that there. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Oh, got it. Yeah, this switcher is awesome. I mean, I built this a few months ago, but it's the new Walthers run of the SW1200, and they run so smooth. Even the old Proto 2000 ones, they're great. And I just love the little switchers. I don't know why. Cool, Vinny. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. See you, bud. Go blowing through this crossing here. Why not? Why did I switch from N scale? Well, so I was a little bit into N scale for a while. Um, I enjoy N scale. I still deep down like would love to build a huge monster N scale layout with tons of mainline running. But I always come back to, one big thing I like about me personally in the hobby is I really like to do the vehicles and small detail stuff. And I tried doing some of that in N scale. I just couldn't. Oh, there we go. Solved out. I just couldn't do it. It was just too small. But it all went to a great home. Actually, a long-time subscriber was the first guy who contacted me. He took all of it, getting back into the hobby, and he's having a blast with the train. So I'm real happy. It all went to a good home. And he's here in Florida. Yeah, the layout. I'll show you real quick. It's just a small switching layout. It's a shelf basically on the wall, and I'm in an apartment, so it goes just point to point. That's it. That's all I got room for. I keep alive. Yeah, I wanted to, but there's not much room in this thing. Even with a speaker, it is so tight. I'd probably have to give up taking out the interior to put a keep alive in, but maybe one day. We'll see. We'll see how much trouble it keeps giving me. Yeah, lots of detail. I mean, I like detailing. It's just one of my things I love to do. But if I ever build another one, this was kind of like an experiment layout just to see, what I liked, what I didn't like, what techniques worked and what didn't work. So now that I know, now that I've done things a few times, the next one I'm excited to build. Oh, just me down there. Thanks. Scott, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, what I would really like to do is model like a short line. And up in Jersey, there's a Morristown and Erie that's not too far from my parents' house. So I'd like, maybe I'll do that. I pre-ordered, they actually, Atlas is coming out with the C424s with more centenary, so I pre-ordered those, hoping that one day, maybe that'll be the next layout. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm leaning towards that. Although I've got a lot of NS in my collection, but near, yeah, yep. What brand of track? I use Micro Engineering code. Oh God, I can't remember now. 70, was that right? Does that sound right? Code 70. But let's see if I can get in here and uncouple that car. I gotta get rid of those McHenry couplers. They're sticking all the time. IC rail cars, yeah. I need a lot of things. If it was up to me, this room would be full of stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, codes, that sounds about right, yeah. I'm horrible with that kind of stuff. Yep, code 7. I had to switch to code 80 on the one new extension. Hey Scott, thanks for coming in. That's cool, man. Maybe you'll see an order from me coming soon, hopefully. Thanks, bud. Hey Kyle, how's it going, bud? So, I don't know, for those who are just coming in, I'm just bored and I'm doing some switching. That's about it. Nothing too crazy here. Plastic right in the trash. Yeah, all right, no kidding. Did you like that Conrail? Yes, I did. Actually, it's right there. All weathered up. Right in the display case. I've been running at the club that I just joined before this whole epidemic, and it runs great. I'm actually going to probably buy another one. All right, what am I doing now? Oh, I'm going to take these two cars and put them at the dry bulk. Uh-oh. There it goes. Well, all of my frogs, I have those frog juicers on, and that's the only frog that I don't have one on, and it gives me trouble sometimes. Miami, what's up, man? About 3 hours north of you. Thanks for stopping in, Scott. Appreciate it. Oh, there it goes again. Let's see. Let me catch up some of this stuff here. Single room apartment. No, I've got a couple other bedrooms, but this one's just the empty one. And it's the train room, I guess, slash computer room. This one frog's giving me problems. I don't know why. Hey Eric, how's it going, man? Near Orlando? No, I'm up in Vero Beach. So not that far. And this one's got McHenry couplers, so it's... Oh, actually couplers. Let's see if it stalls out again. Probably will. Try to go fast over it. There we go. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, I got more room to do stuff, but I kind of left it open, a little bit open. We'll bring these cars over to the dry bulk facility. Yeah, Florida. Although one thing I don't like about Florida is I don't have a basement. If I had a basement, although I've been watching George, your trains, man. I mean, God, I would love to do O scale. I mean, those trains are so awesome. I really need to finish up this corner. I've got one more piece to put for the sky there. Yeah, water's like a foot underground here. Oh, going to the wrong track. One alternative here is I definitely would probably have a train shed, like kind of like Sparky's doing down here in Florida. Wouldn't be too hard to find a garage that I could do something like that. NCE, yeah, I've always had it. It was the first one that I got, and I just kind of stuck with it. And my layout's never been really larger than this, so. But I'm definitely gonna be getting a proto throttle. Just for my style operating, it'd be nice. Thanks, I appreciate it. This is hard, switching and trying to read comments. So here's the new section of the layout. Still under construction, but slowly but surely. If I could get some more supplies, I'll probably finish my little yard office there, maybe next couple weeks. But I want to build some more lights here to light up the pad. Yeah, GP15s. Thanks, Rob. Jeez, 86. God. Thanks, Eric. I remember one of your videos you mentioned that how in HO scale, it's right. A lot of our buildings, I mean, they should be way bigger than they are. I mean, the kits that you get are kind of small compared to, in reality, these warehouses. I mean, this warehouse in real life in Jersey, it's huge. It's got to be almost 1 million square feet, so it's not even close to being even as high as it is, but I wanted to give it that feel of like it's really big. And I still got a lot more details to do, so it's not done yet. Cool, Kyle. That's awesome, man. I mean, I was inspired by so many channels when I was trying to get into the hobby, and I mean, the fact that even if this layout can inspire somebody, that's awesome. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's fun. Have fun with it. What am I using to light it? Here, let me just pull this up here and I'll stop it for a second. I'll show you a little more before I sign off here, maybe next 5-10 minutes. Ah, thanks, Jesse. So, let me pull you off the tripod here real quick. I know, it's crazy. Sorry for the movement. Hold on. There we go. So, for the lighting that I do, simple shop lights, and I believe they're 4000K, so it gives a pretty good natural light that I really like. It's a little dull on camera in some spots, but off camera it's pretty bright. I mean, my neighbors, you know, I'm on the 3rd floor of an apartment, so my neighbors must think I'm doing something like crazy up here all the time with these lights blinding, but whatever. For the main part of the layout, again, I use the same thing, the shop lights, just like that. And this layout is totally not your standard benchwork. I mean, the bottom is exactly as the top. And this is like, I think, 1/8 inch plywood with some bracing. And I use these shelf brackets. And that's about it. Yeah, I could dim them, but it does give a nice feel. Here's that Conrail. I'll pull this out if you want to see it. I think I showed it in my last video, but we could get this thing out. See if we do this one-handed without knocking the entire display case off. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate that. Thanks, Eric. So there's the Conrail unit. Let's pull it in the light. You guys could see it. Kind of hard to see in the dark a little bit, but that's how it turned out. And we could maybe start it up. I'm using my iPhone. It's an iPhone. It's an old iPhone 10, I believe. That's about it. Why does it look good? I mean, I'm kind of curious how the quality is, considering I've never done a live stream before. I don't know how good my internet is. Let's see if this thing starts up. Well, let me shut down the other one. Cool. There goes the rabbit. This guy, guys, so this is the bunny that lives in here, and he gets so mad when I mess with stuff. Like he does not like a mess. Like, look, he's freaking out right now because I'm doing stuff in here. He's pissed. So now he's gonna cause a ruckus. Anyway. And he likes to chew wires. Thanks, Kyle. Let me shut this one down real quick. I'll start this one up. What's software in your phone? This is just the live stream from YouTube. That's it. Bugs Bunny, yeah. I just call him Bun. That's his name. It's Bun. Let's see if we can start this thing up. Oh, you know why? It's not going to start because I had this thing consisted to something else when I was working on that my new switcher over there. So I don't think it's gonna, unless if anybody can remember what CV to change it to, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 17 maybe for a consist. But if not, then I'll have to scratch that idea for tonight. I have to get it on the programming track. But I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to see. If not, then maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do this again sometime. Not sure. Here's that new RS11 from Rapido. It's beautiful. And this is what I've been working on. I'm doing a consist with it, the other one, night off. So I could probably give you a shot of that night. And then you guys can see all the lights, and then we'll just kind of shut it down. So, 1 second here. Thanks, Jerry. Let's see if I can figure this out without electrocuting myself. There we go. So here's all the lights for our foods. Oh, I gotta read that. It disappeared. Nothing over here yet. Yeah, I could do it. We'll do a quick tour with the lights off, and then we'll call it a day. I have videos at the downtown Miami Spur. Oh yeah, so Lance Minheim does that. I actually met Lance a few months ago. What an awesome guy, and he had some really cool conversations. And I'm gonna try to go up and visit his layout because I'm in Baltimore a lot. So throw the RS11 on the tracks. Yeah, why not? I'll throw it on the tracks real quick. The most locomotives I've ever had on this track at once. I'll just throw it right here. Actually, I've never ran this on my layout. Can't even see what I'm doing. There it is. Oh, I didn't even notice that ground lighting. But it does. That's cool. So yeah, the tour real quick. This is a dry bulk facility from North Dakota Mills. They get like flour or something. I guess it's flour. And it's the truck that I built a while back. It's 3D printed. I just finished this this month. So I made a video on it on my previous update. For our foods, still working on that. I'm gonna add a lot more lighting to the sign and more details. But they get, to be honest, I don't know what they get in real life, but some type of food product. So boxcars go here, interchange track right back here, where the RS11's on. This is gonna be the future kind of rail serve office with some equipment. Back here, still working on that. This building here is part of the, I guess it's kind of like a beverage facility. So they get some sugar back here and some acid cars. These are overflow for ADM transfer over here. Some more spots for box cars. Let's see. Oh, that's a good opportunity to light up my UPS truck that I always forget about. See if the batteries still work on it. There we go. So, there we go. More part of the soda plant. They get corn syrup and sugar. Here's the ADM transfer facility. So I can only fit about 3 cars there at a time with the extension. So the overfill goes over here. And then back here is just a not rail served industry. It's just like a construction company that I've been working on with some vehicles, and that's about it. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. If this is something maybe I'll do every once in a while when I'm home, well, probably gonna be home for a lot now. Maybe I'll come on and run some trains, answer any questions, or maybe show you guys some more progress with this switcher once it's all done. But UPS guy, yeah, I know, Rob, right? Yeah, he's still working, buddy. He's still here too. Same packages. So somebody's pissed. But all right, guys. Well, that's about all I got. I appreciate all you guys stopping in. That's pretty cool. Um, but you guys have a good night and stay safe. And actually, I'm gonna just do this. Stay safe, and we'll see you hopefully sometime soon. So take care, guys.